This is the xTool M2, and I am going to use it with 3D printing to do this. I'm going to make a lamp and combine plastic with wood to make something remarkable. You see, xTool recently reached out to me about a collab to be able to combine 3D printing and laser cutting. And at first, I'll admit, I was at a loss. I had no idea what I was going to do. And naturally, because I had no idea what to do, I went to look on the internet to see what other people have done. It wasn't long before I realized that a lot of what other people had done is just use 3D printed tiles with the laser engraver to test various colors and materials. Now, don't get me wrong, that's all important and good information to know. But that's boring. I wanted to make something new that incorporated the wood from a laser cutter and the plastic from 3D printing. And I wanted it to be tasteful. So I went out and I started looking at what other people had done with lamps. What I wanted to do was something that I felt like would be a little bit more unique. Now, when you go online and look for laser cut projects for lamps, you're gonna find a lot of options out there. A lot of them are very elegant, very beautiful, but I noticed a pattern with how the lamps are being created. I noticed that because of the limitation of the angle at which the laser cuts the wood, there was a limitation on how you could assemble these lamps. Say, for example, you take a simple shape in your CAD program and you extrude that shape, create a pattern around an axis, and there you go, you got your lampshade. You just cut out enough of that same profile of wood, you hang it on some structure, and there you go, you have a lamp. But I wanted to do something a little different than that. I wanted to make a lamp where the slats were at an angle. Now that does require that I will need to do some traditional woodworking to get this done, but I bet I could do it. And I bet I could 3D model a jig to make it easy for me. And here it is, a 3D printed jig. You put the slat right in there, you put it on a sled for a table saw. All right, lessons learned. But first, I just wanted to thank xTool who sent over the M2 and challenged me to incorporate laser cutting into my creative workflow. I really appreciate it, and if you want to grab one yourself, I'll leave a link in the description for you. As far as the lamp is concerned, there are a few things I wanted to note. One, the support that I put inside the lamp to hold the lampshade up I'm thinking I need to do a redesign. Now, one, there are safety concerns. You saw in the video that I used laser cut wood, and you know that that wood is surrounding immediately around the light bulb. So if you're using a hot light bulb, that might be a danger. I don't want you to do that. With this light bulb in particular, it is an LED bulb, so it doesn't get really hot. I tested it out, had it on most of the day, and I can put my fingers on the light bulb without it burning me. Don't go around touching light bulbs. I am a DIY hazard. There are safer ways to check the heat of a light bulb. I found that it doesn't get very hot. Regardless, I feel like it does need a redesign. It gets a little wobbly. There isn't a lot of torsional strength, so if you accidentally bump into it, it just goes off. So I don't know, maybe it's a fidget toy for you. Who knows? So that's something that I want to look into to get that redesigned and fixed. Other than that, I think it turned out great. I look forward to creating more content for you that incorporates 3D printing and laser cutting. If you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. And I'm going to I like to make my life terrible. I like to make things difficult for myself. I feel like I've just been kind of like falling off the screen. I don't know. Hello? I'm here. Hello? I have no idea what I'm doing here. I feel like a complete idiot. Am I even in focus? I don't know. The monitor is really small and over there. I have no idea what I'm doing. Whatever. Why is it so hard when I start talking? Yeah, I guess that's gonna be good enough.
Neat.